All right, ladies and gentlemen, Modified Nationals time, end of the year here at Farmer City. We caught up with the points champion at the Legion Speedway, Jeff Krill. Jeff, what a year here in 2013.
It's been unbelievable, Mike. We worked really hard to get to this point. We started out the year in February going down to Florida, and that just that success kind of springboarded us to the local regional scene. Competed well in the Summer Nationals, and then to get 6 wins at Fairbury in one season. I mean, I had 5 going into the year in my career, and to get 6 in 1 year, it's been awesome. We just got some stuff working great. Got great engines. Roger Freeman builds them, and Bob Pierce builds a good race car, and we got some Integra shocks. And this year, it's just really set us over the edge and got us really competitive.
Well, I tell you what, you were out on that Summit Modified National Tour, and I know you and Shiffy and your father and Carrie and all the gang has learned a lot, did your homework, and being out with those guys, the same guys that are here tonight, kind of, it's, boy, I tell you what, on a learning curve, you guys have turned it around.
Well, yeah, you go elsewhere you're not familiar with, like we run Farmer City, Fairbury, Kankakee, the local tracks. You kind of know what you're going to do every night before you even kind of get on the track. And you go elsewhere and you haven't been to a track, you really got to learn about the car. You got to feel the car out more, and you can try a few things here and there. And we took some stuff that we learned, from Florida, brought it back home. We learned a little bit at Peoria to come back home, and then get into some southern tracks in Illinois in the Summer Nationals. Those tight, real small Belleville tracks, we freed up our race car, and then we've been a lot more competitive up close too. But it all comes down to hard work, and I couldn't do it without my crew. My dad and Carrie and Shippy. They put a heck of a lot of time in, and Jack has done a lot of tire stuff for me this year. It's just nice for me to be able to sit back and to worry more about what the racetrack's doing, and to understand the race car, and to make good decisions to go forward in features.
Well, congratulations on the success here in 2013. We wish you the best of luck, not only tonight, but throughout this weekend.
Thank you, Mike.
Jeff Krill, ladies and gentlemen. Caught up with Lance Name, our champion in 2013 here at the Farmer City Raceway. He knocked off about 4 or 5 wins here throughout the year. The big boys rolling to town, Modified Nationals. Had quite a success, started slow, but boy, you come on strong here lately.
Yeah, it's been going pretty good. I can't complain. Most people would kill to have the season I have, and sometimes you get frustrated, but it's just glad to have Farmer City putting this race on and be able to keep it going all year, and they're bringing this series in. It's one of those things where now the competition we run against weekly is you just add another 10, 15 cars, and they're just as top notch as we are. So it's all about qualifying and your heat race, and you get to the feature and see what happens.
Well, it's been a pretty cool deal here in 2013 for me as a fan as well. Going on board with MB Customs, always got that Dargy power plant in there, but going on board with MB Customs got to be really exciting too.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of help from Jason Crone and Sanders. I can't think of his name now, but Rodney Sanders. They've been helping tremendously, and Jimmy and those guys. Anything we can get any information from them, it's great too. But the car's been good, and they're great to work with, and it's kind of nice having your own stuff and not too many guys having it, so it works out pretty good.
I tell you what, one last thing, cool race like tonight, $3,000 on the line. No invert pill, none of that stuff. You qualify and you start where you qualify. You got to be excited about that as good as you've been lately.
Yeah, I like the heads up deal. One thing about it, you just got to keep without playing head games with yourself. About qualifying. Just go out and do the same thing you did before, and try not to overthink stuff. And if you don't do that, you'll be all right.
Well, I tell you what, a champion in 2013, looking to take home $3,000 here in a big weekend for you modifieds. We wish you the best of luck, Lance.
Thanks a lot.
Lance Dame. Well, here on Labor Day weekend, we've caught up with the 11 out of Pontiac, Jeff Simmons. I tell you what, Jeff, street stock special tonight as well. You get to qualify. Tell you what, lay down a lap instead of starting who knows where in the heat race. Might be to your advantage.
That'll help me out a lot. Usually I don't draw good, and qualifying I like doing it. We just don't do it a lot. So we're going to bolt on some brand new tires and hope we get to the front.
Well, I'll tell you what, here in 2013, I was just speaking to you a bit ago, and you said I've been close, but boy, how awesome would it be here tonight, as extra money on the line throughout the weekend here.
Extra money's good, but just winning the race would be good for me. It's been a tough struggle this year. I'm used to winning once in a while, and we've been close at Peoria and a couple times here, but Fairbury and having a lot of bad luck. So hopefully we turn it around tonight.
Well, I tell you what, talk about the competition here. I know I talked to you on several occasions, but throughout the Midwest, this has got to be some of the toughest stretch of street stock drivers here. A lot of national champions come out of our area, and I tell you what, it's tough competition around here.
Yep, definitely Farmer City and Fairbury get the toughest street stocks around. And it's hard to compete with these guys because, one, they're young, and too. They're pretty good. Got some talent.
I tell you what, here on a big weekend, Jeff, we wish you the best of luck, and hopefully we're talking to you here in a couple hours.
That'd be great. Talk to me in Victory Lane and say hi to all the fans and thank them for coming. So, thanks.
Pontiac's Jeff Simmons setting ready to go.
Couple thirds here.
How much did it pay to win tonight? I know it's 500. Well, we caught up with the youngster out of New Berlin, B. Shep, Brandon Shepard, 2013, youngest summer national champion ever. How does it feel?
It feels really good. You know, we've had an awesome year, and just keeps getting better. It seems like, and we've been struggling here the past couple weeks, but we've been kind of trying to hit the local shows, and the local competition around here is really tough. You know, and if you don't qualify, then you know you can easily start in the back of the heat and run in the back of the heat, and we had that happen to us a couple nights here lately, and glad to be back at some places that are qualifying this weekend, and hopefully we can come out with 3 good runs.
Yeah, a couple of shows to Farmer City, Fairbury, and as you touched on the competition there. But overall, pretty good season. How's it working for these Rocket guys?
It's working. It's awesome. They're really happy with everything that we're doing out here, and they're getting you know, a lot of good information, and a lot of people are looking into the rocket cars more around here because they've, you know, they've struggled in years past, and we're starting to get them lined out around here, and it's just everything flowing pretty good right now.
Well, it's been a really cool summer, especially to watch the Summer National Tour. And I know your dad used to race, well, still does race. And how's everything going with your father as you do all this traveling? He kind of sits back and watches.
He likes it a lot. He's happy as can be with me. You know, that's kind of what his goal was when I first started racing. He's like, you need to get good so you can just take this stuff over so I can, you know, get working and, you know, do some other things that I want to do. So he's happy as can be, you know, as long as we're running good. If I have a little bad streak like we have been having, they're on me pretty good, but they're still happy.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, not to take your mind away from tonight or this weekend, but coming up, you know, next weekend, a place that's here similar, well, kind of familiar to, I should say, but you know, what would it be? I would like to talk to Bobby or the same thing, ask him the same question. What would it be like to be that first guy? What are you, 16 years old, or you know? Well, I mean, young, but to be that guy, the first guy to win the world.
Yeah, that would be crazy. It'd be awesome. I mean, you know, it'd be a huge accomplishment for everybody. Even, you know, Rocket Chassis, that's been a while since they've had a win up there, so it'd be great.
Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, not only tomorrow night at Fairbury, but are you racing Sunday?
Yeah, Quincy Sunday.
Well, we wish you the best of luck at Quincy, and then we'll see you at Eldora, and a little luck and the best of luck out there.
Thank you.
Brandon Shepard. Well, we caught up with a 10-time track champion out of Buffalo, Jeff Leake. Jeff, 2013. Hey, you know, you're out there, you're running hard, and picking up some wins.
Yeah, I haven't picked one up here at Farmer City yet, but we're looking forward to tonight. You know, the beginning of the year we had that big race kind of in the bag and got a flat tire. Which, you know, stuff happens, but tonight I hope nothing happens, and it'd be nice to pull this one off to finish the year out at Farmer City with the big win and then move on to Fairbury.
Well, $3,000 on the line, and you get some of these American Modified Series guys in here, some guys that aren't as familiar as yourself to the track. How do you kind of judge the scale of competition coming in?
Well, these guys, we've raced with them before, and they're a bunch of good guys. So, you know, the racing will be good here at Farmer City tonight and the other 2 tracks too. But, you know, we just got to be on our A game, and it's 5,000. You're putting 2 sets of rods in on that when I win tonight, remember?
I got it. I'll take care of it. If Jeff wins, Dyer's Rods is going to hook him up with a $3,000 check and a set of rods.
There you go. I'll take it.
Well, out of Buffalo, Illinois, class act, Jeff Leake.